Imagine the first light of dawn breaking over the flat expanse of Florida's Space Coast. The air still carries the night's humidity, thick with anticipation. Then, a low, earth-shaking rumble begins. Not thunder, not an earthquake, something far more deliberate, something monumental. This is the moment NASA's Crawler Transporter awakens for duty in 2026, a living legend, upgraded, refined, and ready to carry humanity's next giant leap toward the stars. Welcome to an exclusive, front-row journey into the heart of one of the most awe-inspiring machines ever built by man. I'm your host here on Mega Machine World, where we celebrate the engineering marvels that push the boundaries of what's possible. If you're passionate about colossal machines, raw American ingenuity, and the quiet power that moves mountains, or in this case, moon rockets, then hit that subscribe button right now. Join our community of enthusiasts who get the VIP access to these behind-the-scenes stories. It means the world, and it helps us keep bringing you premium content like this. Now, let's step inside the experience. Picture yourself standing on the crawlerway at NASA's Kennedy Space Center, the same path that has borne the weight of Apollo Saturn V's, space shuttles, and now the mighty Space Launch System for Artemis missions. The crawlerway stretches ahead like a private highway through the marshes, 4 miles of meticulously groomed river rock from Alabama and Tennessee, laid 7 feet deep to cradle this titan without complaint. As the sun rises higher, the Crawler Transporter 2, Connecticut 2, the designated hero for the heavy lifts, begins its ritual. At 131 feet long by 114 feet wide, it covers an area roughly the size of a baseball infield. Unloaded, it tips the scales at approximately 6.65 million pounds, heavier than 15 Statues of Liberty, earning it the Guinness World Record for the heaviest self-powered land vehicle. That's not hyperbole, that's certified history. But the real magic happens when it picks up its burden. The upgraded Connecticut 2, often called the Super Crawler after its comprehensive 2010s overhaul, now stands ready for the even greater demands of Artemis in 2026. Engineers have reinforced its core systems to handle payloads approaching 18 million pounds, the combined weight of the mobile launcher platform, the SLS rocket stacked with Orion spacecraft, and all the fueling infrastructure. That's equivalent to more than 20 fully loaded Boeing 777 airliners riding on its back. Power comes from a symphony of American muscle, 2 massive 16-cylinder Alco diesel engines, each driving 1,000 kilowatt DC generators. These feed 16 electric traction motors, one for each track section, delivering raw torque through rebuilt gearboxes and enhanced shear web stiffeners. 2 additional 1,500 kilowatt Cummins diesel generators provide AC power for auxiliary systems, pumps, lights, and the sophisticated controls that keep everything in perfect harmony. The heart of the upgrade lies in the jacking, equalizing, and leveling gel system. 16 larger, redesigned hydraulic cylinders now lift, level, and maintain the platform with precision, even as the crawler negotiates the gentle but challenging 5% incline ramp leading up to Launch Pad 39B. New roller bearings with advanced lubrication systems reduce friction and wear, while an expanded braking system ensures controlled stops on this multi-hour pilgrimage. Performance feels almost meditative. Loaded, the crawler glides at a stately 1 mile per hour, a pace slower than most people walk, yet perfectly calibrated for safety. The journey to the pad takes 8 to 12 hours, depending on conditions. Unloaded, it can reach a brisk 2 miles per hour. Every movement is deliberate, every vibration monitored by strain gauges and sensors that relay real-time data to the dual control cabs, one forward, one aft, where drivers and engineers work in tandem. Step into the cab, and the sensation is transformative. High above the ground, seated in what feels like the bridge of a land-going ship, you sense the immense scale. The controls are surprisingly intuitive for such a colossus: joysticks for steering, throttles for speed, and digital displays showing level, pressure, and alignment down to fractions of a degree. The ride is remarkably smooth. The river rock crawlerway acts like a natural suspension, absorbing energy and minimizing jolts to the precious payload above. There's an emotional weight to this experience. As the crawler inches forward, Florida's landscape rolls past in slow motion, the wetlands, the launch towers in the distance, the Atlantic horizon. You feel connected to every historic rollout, from Apollo 11's moon-bound Saturn V to the final shuttle Atlantis. Now, in 2026, it's carrying the dreams of Artemis 2, the first crewed mission around the moon since 1972, with potential launch windows opening in early 2026. The design remains timeless yet enhanced. 8 tracked belts, each with 57 shoes forged from high-strength steel, distribute pressure so evenly that the ground feels only about 22 psi, less than a human footprint in some soils. The tracks themselves weigh millions of pounds, yet they articulate gracefully around gentle curves, thanks to the crawlerway's thoughtful engineering. Storage. Minimal in the traditional sense, this isn't a vehicle for cargo bays. Instead, its storage is in the robust onboard fuel tanks holding thousands of gallons of diesel, ensuring uninterrupted power for the full round trip. Maintenance access points are strategically placed, with technicians able to work between the treads during brief pauses in the VAB's high bays. Technology integrates seamlessly with heritage. Modern upgrades include enhanced electrical systems at 480 volts, digital monitoring that would have seemed like science fiction in 1965, and structural reinforcements that extend service life well into the 2030s and beyond. Yet the soul remains analog in the best way: hydraulic, mechanical, reliable. As the crawler approaches the pad, the ramp rises. The gel system engages, lifting the platform level while the vehicle climbs. The sensation is pure theater. The horizon tilts slightly, then corrects itself with hydraulic grace. You can almost hear the collective breath of the NASA team holding steady. Real-world impressions from those who've driven or ridden it are unanimous, humbling. The power is quiet, not flashy. There's no roar of jets, no screech of tires, just the low, constant hum of diesels and the crunch of river rock beneath 6 million pounds of steel and purpose. It's the ultimate road trip in slow motion, where the destination is the edge of human exploration. Comfort in the cab is utilitarian luxury, air-conditioned, spacious, with excellent visibility through large windows. Engineers rotate shifts, communicating via headsets, sharing the responsibility of this historic drive. There's a camaraderie here, a shared understanding that you're piloting not just a machine, but a piece of living American legacy. In 2026, as Artemis ramps up, with Block 1 missions giving way to even more powerful Block 2 configurations, Connecticut 2 stands as the steadfast guardian. Its sibling, Connecticut 1, supports lighter commercial loads, but Connecticut 2 is the heavyweight champion, reserved for NASA's flagship human missions. The journey back to the VAB after a successful launch is equally profound. Empty now, the crawler moves with a lighter step, returning home to await the next stack, the next chapter. This is more than transportation. It's a ritual of human ambition, a slow, powerful procession that reminds us progress doesn't always need to be fast. Sometimes, the most important journeys are measured in inches per minute, in careful leveling, in the quiet confidence that the machine will never falter. As we near the end of this cinematic ride, take a moment to appreciate the artistry of it all. From the Alabama River rocks underfoot to the diesel heart beating steadily, from the 1965 blueprint to the 2026 upgrades, this is engineering elevated to poetry. If this journey moved you, if you felt the rumble in your chest and the pride in American innovation, then come along for more. Subscribe to Mega Machine World, your front row seat to the world's most extraordinary machines. Hit that button, turn on notifications, and never miss another epic story. Thank you for sharing this premium experience with us. Until the next colossal adventure rolls into view, keep looking up, keep dreaming big, and we'll see you on the crawlerway. Safe travels.